Hello all, Jessie B Scrapbooking here, and I'm here with another sketch from Christie's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches 7. Here are the pictures I'm going to be doing, decorating the Christmas tree this last Christmas. And here are some of the scraps that I want to use for this layout. There's a whole bunch of banners in the background of the layout, so I'm thinking that these little pieces of scraps will work perfect for making the banners. And they all are in the blues colors that I really like, so I'm kind of keeping this whole layout monochromatic, and I like both of those stickers there, so I gotta figure out which one I want to use, and it's going to be my title. These came from the Dollar Tree, and they're actually like little gift tags, but I think that they're perfect for making little embellishments. And this sticker book, spoiler alert, I actually don't use it. I was planning on it, but I ended up not using it. So here's the layout, and I'm going to use that white paper as my base, and it has a bit more of a border than it shows in the sketch, but that's okay. I like it. So I am going to gut this blue here so that I can use it on a different layout. And I don't have a whole lot of blue in my scrapbooking paper, so I try to save every little bit that I get. Okay, so I'm going to get this all attached down, and this will be the base of the layout. And I really like the white with the blues on top of it. They really do pop off, so I'm glad I went with the white. I was going to do it all the blue as the background, but I thought that would have been just a little too much. And then I'm using this piece of black as my little pop of, I don't want to say color, because black really isn't a color, but, you know, my little pop of not blue. My neutral. There it is. Alright. Our tree this year was very tiny, very white. And so here's the kids. They're decorating it. I got a picture of each of my kids painting ornaments on it. And yeah, it's just cute little pictures. This blue piece is a little bit closer on the purple side, and I'm not using it in anything else, so it makes a good contrast between the banners I'm going to put in the back and the photo mats here. Which I forgot to tell you, I did mat all my pictures in white and then roughed up the edges with my scissors to give it a little bit distressing. And then here's where I'm going to be figuring out my banners. This little blue squares here actually came from that Dollar Tree tags, and I just took two of them that were the same, and I'm going to make a stretch into the banners in the back, and I really liked how it worked out. This piece of scrap paper here was not big enough, so I patched it together and made a nice big mat for it. And then it actually ended up being just a little bit too long, so I'm going to trim that up and then get my pictures adhered down. And this, I don't pop up these pictures at all on foam or anything. I have pop up some of the embellishments, but this is a very paper heavy layout. So here's the first little banner going, and ruler I'm using is actually for like sewing, and it works really well for keeping everything square. I am decided to go on the outside edges and then work my way in the middle to keep my banners where I want them. And if I had gone from one side to the other, I might have gotten too long or not quite had enough to go all the way across. So this worked out really well. And I do this all the way. Here's this paper here that I'm using is actually wrapping paper that we used for some of our presents this year. So that was fun. And I used 2 pieces of the wrapping paper on it. And this one has a very sparkly, like a laser print with snowflakes. But with it being wrapping paper, it is very thin. So I have to make sure I be careful when I lay it down and get it adhered. And then this is a piece of silver mirror paper, and I don't even know where I got it. It was in my it's in my scraps, and it's a nice cardstock. It had this perfect mirrored finish on it, and yeah, I like the silver because a lot of the embellishments I'm going to be bringing in is in the silvers. And then this is another piece of that wrapping paper. So there we are. Okay, last one here. This is what I mean by that. It's thin, and so it doesn't like move like you would for a piece of cardstock. But it worked out. We got it down. Okay, bring my pictures back, which I adhered all together so I can move them around as one picture instead of 3 individuals. And I really like the placement there, so I'm going to commit and get it all down. This whole layout actually went together really fast. I didn't do a whole lot of anything extra because these little pieces came off of the tags from the dollar store that I used in the banner in the back. This one here is where I decided to get my title. I did pull off that foam in the back because it stood it up too much. And I also got those stickers at the Dollar Tree too. And they're very dimensional, but I really like them. And so I'm just picking through which ones that I like. I'm not keeping completely true to the sketch in the sense that I'm having 2 clusters and not really in the same spot as a sketch, but they balance themselves out, I think. And those foam stars, glitter stars, are from Walmart, and the colors just were perfect. So then I go into my sequins dish, and I pull out silver sequins that I had got in a sequin mix from Walmart. And I just put some glue down and then sprinkle the sequins on top of it because I couldn't find my little sequin tool that I usually use to pick up my sequins. It was on my desk. I just didn't look for it. And yeah, I found it later. So I just used my fingers. It worked. And this is where I look through that sticker book thinking, oh yeah, I forgot about this. And yeah, I decided, no, there's nothing in it that I needed. So I'll flip through a couple times and realize it has more golds in it, and I don't want the gold to go with the silver. A lot of times I like to mix my metals, but not this time. So I bring in the puffy paint in blue here, and to do my little finishing touches, and then I go back and I get it in the white too. And so I put little white and blue dots in both of those clusters. I think that's all I do. Oh no, I forgot, I did bring in the silver puffy paint too. So I'm putting a little bit of the silver in, not as much, but just to give it that little bit of sparkle. That's it. I hope you enjoyed my layout. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.